need an energy source, what are you going to use?
You have to look up into this fucking sky.
What if there was a giant storm?
I mean,
day? Could you harness the energy of a hurricane?
As a true digger,
Yeah.
to look at this and go, oh, there was a hurricane during 9/11, and immediately go, was there a hurricane in Maui? And there was.
Hurricane Dora.
Same fucking size, same everything.
Actually, it was farther away.
Yeah, and higher category.
But if you ask regular people, man, fucking, was there a hurricane on 9/11? I just watched all the footage, dude. Blue skies.
Yeah, dude, everyone I've said to it gets mad and goes, dude, it was fucking clear skies that day.
The craziest clip that we found after looking through all this Judy Wood stuff is one of my favorite guys, Geraldo, Ohio resident, showed us the Zapruder film.
Yeah.
Showed us a lot of weird shit over the years. And here's what he has to say.
After 40 years.
If only a hurricane had come on 9/11. Remember, they didn't know how to use instruments, the terrorists. They took off in Boston, and they literally, after they took over the aircraft, they steered by line of sight. And it was that crystal clear September day.
Sure was. Beautiful.
And if it were only one of these weather days, history would have been rewritten. And I think about that a lot now, and especially this time of year.
So
we're the peak of hurricane season.
Yeah, you're celebrating 40 years?
40 years, imagine that. Isn't that
40 years.
40 years. You know, longevity has its own revenge. I've outlived like 15 generations of TV critics.
Yeah.
They all predicted I'd be done in a couple of weeks.
That's a crazy thing to say, too. I swear to God that these guys that are clued in, like, say they're like, we don't know shit. We're the audience.
It's the Tucker slams.
Like, we're the audience, but there's like stage hands to this magic.
Yeah.
And these guys are kind of keyed in, and I constantly think, man, just like Mini Mike showing fucking the Pope the thing, they're always just kind of like taking little jabs at each other.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, dude, for 40 years, I thought they'd get rid of me. Like, this is my revenge, like, just being here. That's fucking nuts.
It's kind of like a dog whistle if you're into the direct energy
I mean,
thing.
dude, the Zapruder film was gone for 10 years. So Abraham Zapruder, don't look into him, but he had this fucking thing for 10 years. It's not part of this right now. But he goes on TV with Dick Gregory, who's like a Dave Chappelle type dude, and they sit and show the country the Zapruder film 10 years later, which is like very fucking weird.
You did some eyes wide shut shit to get that.
It's very fucking weird, but, you know, it was... You know, what if, dude? What if there was a hurricane on 9/11? Well, Billy did a little bit of digging.
Yeah, there was.
Skies were turbulent with extensive cloud cover, accompanied by scattered showers. I remember that day very well. I was here at News 12 doing my evening weathercast and showing our viewers satellite images of a very powerful storm, a Category 3 hurricane, Hurricane Erin, which was moving on a track that would take it perhaps the next day, right into the tri-state metropolitan area. Notice also the movement. It's moving toward the northwest, and if it were to keep on moving, it would be heading right toward Long Island and southern New England, but it's not going to do that. But then I pointed out that the cold front that was moving through our area would ultimately push Erin away from the east coast. Will be turned around and moved to the north and northeast, out of the picture for us as this cold front comes on in and through, and for all intents and purposes, just boom, kicks Erin right on out to sea. I was actually happy to tell our viewers that we were going to dodge a major weather bullet, that the hurricane was going to veer away from the eastern seaboard, that September 11th was going to be a beautiful day, blue skies and bright sunshine. In retrospect, maybe it would have been better if we had to deal with the hurricane. The front moves through, less humid air moves in, and sunshine. You know, if that cold front had been just 24 to 36 hours slower than it was, the weather on 9/11 might have been much different than it turned out to be.
It's an old-time newsman, dude. They don't make them like that anymore.
That dude looks like he represents the lollipop guild. That's a real fucking newsman now. It's nothing but thoughts.
Tired of these whores.
That's someone who's really risking it all. So, like, you look into that. Okay, it started on 9/1/01 down in the Bahamas or whatever. Starts picking up fucking steam, goes right up the coast, and on 9/11, it just stays outside of there. And then you got fucking reports of thunderstorms at all three New York airports. Fucking LaGuardia, JFK, Newark. Now I know them. Thank you very much. And then no one's talking about this fucking hurricane that has winds that are almost...
No, I mean, all the news things are just
clear
blue skies.
And that this thing was stronger than Katrina, and the winds were getting up to high enough to put down the World Trade Center.
So we've come to this. The McCusker theory on 9/11.
My theory, and it's not a white hat, blue hat, any of that fucking shit. If I read this whole thing, she thinks the direct energy weapon took it out. What if HAARP comes out in 98, 99 saying, okay, we can control the weather. You have a hurricane that has the potential to fucking topple the World Trade Center. If you get a fucking direct energy weapon and shoot it at that hurricane to try to fucking leave it, it just stays put for a little while, boom, goes, it just hightails it the fuck out of there. But that direct energy weapon gets turned off. Theory of mine, maybe the planes get sucked into some weird magnetic thing because there was weird magnetic activity going on that day. They get sucked right into the fucking building. Everyone starts going crazy. Towers fucking heat up and they just turn to fucking dust, Hutchinson effect. And
holes
then
in the ground.
The holes in the ground, you'll see it like there's pictures of like pull like a steel or a aluminum tube with a perfect hole, solid aluminum, perfect extrusion right through the fucking whole thing. Now, that happens. You ask me, well, what about fucking the Pentagon? What about Flight 93? What about Flight 93, dude? Maybe this happens. Dick Cheney and all these fucking warhawks are like, what the fuck are we going to do?
It's strange love.
We just blew up the fucking World Trade Center on a weird one. Throw a fucking terrorist passport. Have Bush's retarded ass start talking about terrorism. Have someone hit a fucking missile right into where they're missing trillions of dollars. Then it's like, no one's talking about that. Day 2, ready for the war. We're in the Middle East for 24 fucking years. The whole world's different. You get a war in the Middle East, a police state, and it's just been getting worse and worse ever since. That's just my theory. That's what, if you want to go direct energy weapon, that's what I think. But like, I don't know what to tell you. You can fucking sit there, laugh, call me retarded, whatever.
But you think they could harness that energy somehow? Even if it was no intent.
No intent.
Somehow the energy from the hurricane could have charged up those buildings or that area of New York.
Yeah. They're the tallest buildings in New York.
It doesn't have to be a magical Masonic ritual.
Yeah, they could have just
been.
They could have tried to stop a fucking thing like, oh, we've done it a few times here and there. It's good. And maybe this time it just went crazy. And like you just have to start running damage control. That's just a good theory. Because
I mean, damage control comes out pretty hot because it's let's roll. It's let's roll. Nick Cage is in a fucking fire. He's a fireman in World Trade Center, the movie, which was like, boom, in production.
And Netton immediately starts stimming. He wants this so bad. Like everyone starts, oh, well, how can I make this good for me? Oh, fuck, let's try to figure this out. And it's like war on terror, all this stuff. Could it have started with maybe we're just trying to stop a fucking hurricane?
I like where your head's
It's
at.
a happy accident for warhawks.
I've never heard anybody say this before.
That's my theory.
Yeah.
And anyone use it is a plagiarist. But like you fucking do that and you're like, okay.
Well, these storms have, dude, it's not, I'm sorry, but if I think of stuff, maybe I'm a dum-dum, but if I think of stuff, I can't think visually, I can't comprehend the electromagnetic fields.
No.
I know the fucking old world elements.
Yes.
Fire, earth,
Yes.
water, ice.
Yes.
I think you tell me what's a tornado, what's a hurricane, I go wind, rain.
Yeah. Fast ass
There's
wind.
other stuff going on because wind can't fucking pick up tractor trailers and place them places.
And pick up a car and put it on a fence.
It can't put a piece of plywood through a palm tree,
Yeah.
which I've never seen before. I've been alive for a
2x4
long
palm
time.
tree. Palm trees are hard as balls, dude.
Hard as shit. It's an live wood.
Yeah.
You can't put dead wood through live wood.
Yeah. And then the straws going into trees. Like literally hay straw.
But it looks exactly like when Hutchinson wants to put a butter knife into a block of aluminum.
Yep.
Somehow he can do it. I don't understand this stuff. This is literally, at this point, this is magic to us.
But Hutchinson also said this is old, bro. Like this is old
tech.
shit. So like
he's at the pyramids, old tech.
there's so many fucking questions you can sit there and ask yourself. But like if you just fucking
I think about this a lot.
I do all the time.
I think about that there is an old world. The wizards of the old world never went away.
Yeah.
What we've been living in is like a weird Hollywood since World War II, I'd say. We've been, or World War I, really. We've been living in a weird narrative. And it's a mind control narrative where they just keep you like, and I think they're doing it out of the good. I think they're like, people can't handle
What the fuck we got going on?
They can't handle the magic.
Yeah.
of the old world. The old world's scary.
Yeah.
You can command weather. You can take energy.
You levitate shit.
The hurricane's 400 miles away. You can take that energy and pulverize the biggest buildings that were ever built in America.
To the biggest superpower in the world.
Yeah.
Imagine if there was levitation. I kind of want to go to Florida today. And you just go.
Yeah.
No one's running into each other. You got your own fucking reballs protecting you. Like, nothing's happening.
Yeah, this makes me like, I'm telling you, it's a clean chalkboard.
Yeah.
Starting over. Everything's been a trick. I'm going to start from ground zero.
Pause.
And rebuild.
Yeah, they made you sit there and argue about the whodunit, coup bono, but like...
Well, watching Thermite will really get you.
And just a flash.
Those two things would have looked like sparklers. They would have went down like a 4th of July sparkler.
Yeah, I pretty much won't trust anyone who has like conventions for their shit.
Good point.
So you're like paying all this money for these studies, and it's like, dude.
And yo, man, there's like 50 people there.
And the truth is just the truth, bro. If you want to sit there and remember building 7, remember building 7, it's like, bro, who told you to say that?
Yeah.
That shit came down. Yeah, it was weird as shit, but it's not from your fucking fucked up like idea of how it is. It's based in reality. It dustified through a DW. And that is not the craziest theory.
Until proven otherwise.
It's not the craziest theory. Planes, number one.
I mean, if you believe what we saw.
Yeah. But like in reality, planes, that's number one craziest. Planes that illiterate terrorists flying Cessnas did it. Okay, that's a lie. Well, it was a controlled demolition. Thermite? Yeah. Sorry, but I'm okay on that. Richter scale, fucking all the readings, none of that shit is lining up with controlled demolition. So, yo, guess what? No matter how much money you pay to some fucking university in Alaska or how many times you want Tucker Carlson, it's not a controlled demolition, dude. I'm sorry. I feel your pain because I've said this too. I was once blind. Now I can see.